People love to debate what the best restaurant is, what the best bar is, but what about the worst? How would you actually distinguish yourself as being an outstandingly terrible bar? Well, I have one way in terms of social media presence. Here's a bar in Rockford, Illinois that the Women's March Rockford alleged is the bar owner standing in front of a sign that says, if you have an O/P against your ex, he's welcome, you're not. Now, if you might not know what that means, that is an order of protection, which is a document issued by a court and signed by a judge to help protect you from harassment or abuse. In this case, from your domestic partner, a domestic partner that needs to be legally barred from stalking or killing you, that the bar owner would love to have in, but you're whiny or something, so don't bother coming in. What the hell are you doing, buddy, with your bar? Anyway, Facebook commenter says the bar originally posted the photo themselves, later took it down. An unnamed bar employee said that the photo was originally posted by someone else who tagged the bar. That's an interesting little back and forth about who tagged it or who put it up, but I'm more interested in the fact that somebody made the sign and then posed for a photo in front of it. Brett, you look like a guy who's been to a lot of really bad bars. What do you think about this?
I would fight back against that, but it's absolutely true. I love it, notwithstanding the like you're not, but the YOUR is spelled wrong, puts it in a time and place.
That's the worst part of this is the grammar.
Are they making nachos out of the asbestos ceiling tiles? Is that why this guy's posting stuff like this? Like there's plenty of ways to get people to come to your bar. Like let's abuse ladies night is not a good one. Like Taco Tuesday, try that. Start with a trivia night.
Trivia night would be nice, yep.
And don't
you could do that.
Advertise and also like, hey everybody in town, you know the guys that beat their wives, we're gonna get them good and drunk before sending them back out into society. Oh, that is a recipe for disaster.
Okay, here is their attempt to explain this. We'll evaluate in real time if this is a good explanation. So, bar put out a statement. First of all, we are sorry for anyone that is offended. Okay, that is good. It doesn't say if you're offended. Okay, it could be better, it could be worse. In no way do we advocate domestic violence or minimize OP's significance. We apologize for the choice of words and absolutely do not support this statement in any way. So again, it's not like if you worded it differently, the sentiment would be cool. So not a great statement in that respect. But then they have another explanation. The bar, Mulligan's Pub and Grill, by the way, if you're choosing to not go there. The bar said that the sign was, quote, intended for one specific person who would visit the bar and had an OP against a regular at our establishment. The bar claimed the person did not actually have an OP, but rather used a voluntarily dismissed order of protection to antagonize someone. I don't like any part of that either. That still doesn't seem great that you're doing this. And you, by the way, like now you're adding all this distinction where, well, but it's not an actual OP, it's this other thing. But you gotta understand that like Jimmy's great and she's just trying to hassle him. But you decided to make it a general statement and not just about the voluntary dismissal, whatever, but about OPs. The photo was only intended to sarcastically address her non-existent OP. That's still terrible. Brett.
So the way you're wording it is generic and for the people. If he didn't post it, I'd say that's different. But I mean, I don't care about this bar. We haven't shared the name of it. You know, I would just say that if we could put the photo back up again, the look on this dude's face. And maybe it's just because I'm on the left, man, Taibbi, and I don't have a sense of humor. But that giggle face is exactly the one of a guy who's like, isn't it hilarious, guys, that we're making a joke where we say, please send domestic abusers down to Flanaganny's Bar and O'Sullivan's Grill. Like, come on, dude. I love it.
The face is very pleased, I will say.
Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.